Yo, 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 mic check, mic check. Just want to make sure you hear me. You hear me?
Oh, I can hear you.
Okay, cool, cool. It is the Tenthut Show with a side of whiskey, and I did forget to bring my whiskey, man. Oh man, I'm time difference. I am in Dallas, so no
No,
excuses,
bro,
right?
it's actually okay today. Today we're gonna keep it whiskey dry and in
Yeah,
the shelves because we do want to do a mic check, and that goes in reference to what uh what we used to do in the military. You know, you're out on patrol, you're out on missions, you're doing constant comm checks.
yeah, exactly.
Um,
Yeah,
and that's what exactly what we want to do. We want to do a wellness check, which we're going to call a comms check for our veterans out there, or our brothers and sisters that are going through a rough time right now with what's going on in the world today, in the Middle East, especially in Afghanistan, and how everyone feels about it. You know, we're going to definitely not. We're not going to politicize this. This is not about politics. It's definitely about our well-being, our mental health, and our
yeah,
yeah, just mic check over. So, um, what do you think, man?
yeah.
It's crazy.
It's when I'm gonna talk a little bit of politics, and it's just I'm not gonna go too much in depth in it, but I'm gonna say is this, you know, when people are in politics, I mean, I don't think they realize that, or maybe they do realize that they have a lot of decision powers, and but don't really see the the decisions they're gonna make, how it's gonna affect everyone that surrounds them immediately, and also how it's gonna affect the people that are being, you know, are being affected by this decision. And so I just think that I don't know. It's just been crazy. Like lately, it's just what's the situations going on in Afghanistan. It's just happened overnight. Like just cutting it and just and just putting in a putting everyone in shock because of what's going on, what's happened. Like just immediately cut off, and then all of a sudden, you seeing people in the media, Afghanistan's, just trying to get out of there because they're being held. They just don't have leadership there, period. So, and we can't, leaders throughout the world, it's just like it's a combination of everything, just like how we talk about holistic approach of wellness and mindset. But there is a whole holistic approach to doing certain things, and really had affected a lot of people that I know, veterans that I know that have been to Afghanistan. you know
Yeah, I mean, personally, I've been there a couple times, and um, knowing people there, served with a ton of people that went there, and I've been hearing a lot about this, veterans feeling like their service there was in vain. Like you're feeling like everything that
hmm
you done, that you did, or you were doing while we were over there, didn't really count for much. You know, the 20 years that we were out there, um,
yeah,
didn't really amount to anything, but it did. Will will that political shift change a lot of things there? Will the Taliban change a lot of the things that were developed while we were there? Yeah, things will change. Unfortunately, it will change mostly for the female population, both grown-ups and growing children,
yeah,
because you know because of the struggle and the fighting that we did, and the presence that we had there in the Middle East. A lot of newer laws, newer policies were enacted to provide and move the female population forward into the forefront of
Hmm.
politics and decision making. So
Yeah.
it's difficult. And I want to preface with we are not mental health professionals. I do not pretend to be. I do not go to medical school for it. I am not even a licensed psychiatrist, counselor, social worker. We are just here as your peers to talk to you about our experience, what we're going through, what we've heard other veterans that are going through this. So if you want to talk to a peer and you want to ask us a question, please do so in the comments below. Ask us
Yeah.
what our experience has been like. What do we think about it? Ask anything. If you want to talk to us, you can shoot us an email, and we could chat with you or over the phone. Um, so that's what I wanted to say about that is that we're not here to counsel anybody, but I'm here to, at least I
Well,
know
yeah,
I am. I know
we,
Pedro is too. That we're here to listen.
yeah,
So,
absolutely. Yeah, so it's just so let everyone know. I've been seeing most of you guys. If you're watching this on Facebook, you've probably seen a lot of veterans, individuals just arguing about like why all of a sudden we don't know how this. We do kind of know why it happened, but it's just more of there's nothing you can do as a moment. But I mean, we can help. There's a lot of resources right now. Someone tagged me on Facebook about 2 days ago where they raise some funds where they can actually get some of the translators out of there, from Afghanistan and their families. So there's many other ways, many other things you can do to help out if you feel like there's a need. So you can reach out to me and I can provide the resources where you can find them, so
yeah,
you can do that. Because
that's the other thing. If you know somebody, civilians alike and veterans, if you know somebody that has friends, family, anybody out there, and they're going through a rough time, uh, reach out.
yeah,
Uh, but in a supporting way, I hate it, and this falls under like how I approach things, and it doesn't have to be your particular approach. I tend to bottle things up, and a lot of people don't like it. My family definitely doesn't like it, but I I don't like it when it's shoved in my face. Like at work, it was constantly like an email after email, like veterans, are you okay? And it's fine, and it's all, it comes from the heart, and they
yeah,
they want to actually be there. But um, I don't know. It for me, it was overwhelming when they just somebody kept asking me. They would open the door to my office and ask, "Hey man, how are you doing because of this? Like, what is your opinion about what's going on in Afghanistan?" Like, bro, like I don't want to constantly fucking talk about it, man. Just
yeah,
But I know that certain other people do need that closeness with other people. They need that,
mm,
but kind of approach it in a different way. You don't necessarily have to talk about it. A lot of people just want to try to forget. So if you want to be that friend that wants to be involved and be helpful, then maybe help them distract themselves or figure out a
yeah,
way to
yeah.
help
So
them
you
actually.
So
Yeah.
if you're a leader, manager, supervisor, just do not overwhelm veterans with the same constant topic over and over and over, because it's just going to piss them off. And so just and even if you were in the military, you understand, like you're in a supervisor position, you don't go into that military mindset where you just like you gotta bark orders and make sure that all of you guys are squared away. It's not the same anymore. So just make sure that how to calibrate each individual veteran based on the discussion or what they said or how they responded to you. It's just that's the key right there. Learning how to calibrate per person. So just keep that in mind. And the best thing you can do, I mean, in a situation like this has been going on, is always give some downtime if it's possible, or just some breather. Shit. even do some breathing exercises or do some meditation while have some downtime within work, 5 minutes off or whatever. But it's just, those are the things, instead of asking those questions where like, how do you feeling, what you think about this, whatever, because everyone has different opinions and
Yeah,
different and
that
experiences.
that's the thing. You start jumping into someone's political opinion, and then it turns into
Oh,
kind of just yeah.
yeah,
I'm trying to figure out the words to say. It turns into this judgmental approach about a political opinion. So um, we already know that people have difference of opinion. We already know that a lot of people don't like each other because of that difference of opinion. So approaching somebody
yeah,
that happens to have been there might have a different political approach to what's going on because we've experienced it.
yeah.
But that's not the time to judge somebody or to even ask that question because it could create a
Yeah, don't ask that question. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, man.
I definitely say don't ask that question at all. Yeah, we got Dr. Will here from Chi Town. What's
Ah,
up, man?
yeah. Hey,
Chicago.
Oh, Chicago.
Chicago.
Chingado.
so you're taking some R&R right now in Chicago because you're like everybody, we
That's
need
how you
our downtime. So what are you going to be doing this weekend?
So I decided to take some time off, man, from work. It's always about work, and just out here in Chicago, gonna be hanging out and gonna see Luke Bryan tonight or Saturday. Saturday,
Saturday, yeah. Luke Bryan, yeah.
yeah.
Shout out to
And
Luke
then
Bryan. If he ever sees this podcast, Will's about to go see your show.
Yeah,
Well, we're gonna tag Luke on
yeah.
this.
We need sponsors.
we need we need Luke to come out and hang out on our show, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
damn right.
Maybe I should hit him up.
Good.
But hey, I'm just stopping by real quick to say hello. It's Wellness Month, and I want all the veterans, that are struggling with the stuff that's going on in Afghanistan. I feel you. I've never been to Afghanistan. I'm gonna tell you right now, I've
Yeah,
never
same here.
been to that country, but uh I've been to Iraq, and I understand the struggle. You know, we saw the same thing happen when we pulled out of Iraq, um, and it was tough. It's tough because the things we saw, the things we did, and all of a sudden, it's it's hard to realize or understand why some of our some of us went, we fought, right? Some of us went, we did our thing, and then some of us did not come back, either physically or mentally. I understand you. I get you. We get you. I promise you, all three of us understand what that feels like. Um,
You're not
but
alone.
at the end of the day, we're here. We're here for each other. We're here for our families. We're here for the people that are trying really hard to make sure that we're okay. I don't know if you have, and I hope you have, but I've had so many people just I am me, I am
Mhm.
me, I am me, or DM or PM
DM you.
me, whatever,
I am
whatever,
is American Online, bro. Okay.
whatever, whatever it's called now.
Yeah.
And say, hey, are you okay? Or how are you doing and all that stuff. Uh, I want everybody to know that we're here, all
No.
three of us right now.
Yeah.
And even if Pedro doesn't want to, because I know sometimes he's like, I'm in Dallas now, bro. We're here for you.
Yeah, we're
We
definitely.
we're here for you, and we're not going away.
Yeah.
You hit any of us up on any platform, whatever, wherever you can find us, and I promise you we'll take the time to talk to you for a while to make sure that you're okay.
I agree.
But I feel you. I feel the heart pain. You know, it hurts. It hurts a lot of what's going on out there. And I feel like I'm going on a soapbox right now, but
It's all
it
right, man.
it
It's that moment that justifies that soapbox, man. So
Yeah.
it, I want people to think about this. Look, we fought, we did our job, right? And we maintained those bombs in that country. And those bombs and those bullets are still in that country. And what hurts me is that I had an interpreter.
Mm.
My interpreter didn't make it till this day because of shit that happened a long time ago while I was there,
Mm.
you know. Um, but ultimately, we came out. The bomb stayed over there. The bullets stayed over there. The American people were safe, and it's still safe till this day, for the most part. Um, we just keep going, right?
that's
That's what
right,
we
man.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, drive
And
on.
and then one day, if it ever happens in these grounds, we're here, right? We'll still be here fighting for our country. Um, and those that are still in service, active duty, reservists, National Guard, you know, things are going to be changing really, really fast for you in the coming months. And
Yeah.
um, all I got to say is we will be here when you get back of whatever
That's it.
happened, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, thanks, Doc. Enjoy your
Yeah.
R&R, man.
It's a hard topic, I know. And
Yeah. No,
it's very difficult to talk about.
And for
no, we
those that
were
are
actually talking. Joined us, and
yeah, I was gonna say for those that are watching again, if you're in a leadership position, supervisor role, and you're working with veterans, once again, don't go and ask that question. What are your thoughts on this? How do you feel about this?
Nah.
You can't be in that direct way because there's a lot of emotions that is being bottled up, inside of a veteran. So it's just that is not a tactful way of asking,
but
on a
use
situation.
this use
Yeah,
this podcast or use this example and do a radio check. A wellness check isn't a bad thing, but to prod and to probe
Yeah.
into their specific feelings and
yeah,
incidents, it's that's not the way to go. But I definitely encourage a radio check or a wellness check as for the civilians. Um, that I encourage.
yeah,
Do some radio checks and check
yeah,
in with your fellow veteran employees
yeah.
and
You know
And
what?
if you're not, hold on, brother. And if you guys in that position, working with veterans, and you need to know like what resources out there, reach out to us.
actually
LinkedIn,
I'm about
Facebook.
to mention a couple of resources.
Yeah,
My wife is the director of the Los Angeles Veteran Collaborative, and she provided some really good resources for veterans. There is the Veteran Peer Access Network, I believe it's called.
Yeah.
Um, and it's just a phone call away. It's 800 extension 3. You can immediately talk to somebody. It's a peer, a family, a veteran, a family of a veteran, and
mhm,
you can talk to somebody, just either vent or whatever it is that you need. They'll connect you with resources. You can also reach them online, which is dmh.lacounty.gov/veterans, and they'll connect you with somebody. Remember, this is
The the big thing that you have to remember as a supervisor, as a civilian friend of a veteran, is that be empathetic.
Yeah.
That's I'm not saying sympathetic because some of us haven't gone through the struggle, right? Through war, through whatever, but be empathetic.
Hmm.
Realize that some individuals are struggling with what is going on right now. It's a big, big deal, especially when you had the opportunity to work with these individuals from other countries. You know, I was very fortunate that I had a great team of Iraqis working with me, right? The individuals that were in Afghanistan were working with individuals that I'm pretty sure were doing amazing things. And that's the thing, that when we went over there, we didn't go over there with the intention of just war. We went over there to create a friendship sometimes with individuals that were their mentality was the same as ours. Is freedom for all, right?
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
that's
there's
the
no
big thing.
better. There's no better, or I don't know if I'll say this right, but there's no better way to bond. Not that I encourage this on a lot of people, but try bonding with somebody and creating a strong camaraderie when you're at war. It,
Brotherhood.
yeah, it becomes a brotherhood, man. It's best.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, I want to I want to touch a little bit on that topic because this is what is missing throughout the world. And I can't I can't talk about it through specific countries, but I want to talk about where we at. The camaraderie, that brotherhood, sisterhood, right? That is what's missing
Yeah.
to understand, because at the end of the day, you know, we're humans with people, we have feelings, we have families, you know, and that builds the emotional intelligence
Yeah.
to understand someone, especially we have a common denominator.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I agree, man.
And talking about emotional intelligence, as a leader, as a if you want to help somebody as a leader, don't try to um, put your 2 cents into it, right?
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I mean by that, right?
Uh,
Me, myself, Jose or Pedro have gone to similar places, but we haven't been to the same places.
Mm.
We haven't experienced the same experiences. And that's what makes it very difficult, right? Because I can sit here and say, yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I don't, because ultimately I've never been in the same situation, exact same situation as you, anybody here, right? That
Yeah.
we're talking to, anybody. I
I'll
mean,
go. You can even
even
go a little further and say that you don't even have the same experience as your battle buddy that was to your
no,
left, to your right. They
right
have,
next to me.
yeah, they have a
Yeah,
different, completely
Be-
different experience.
because I could have saw something and just blown it off and been like, okay, whatever, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or I could have saw something and thought like, this is
Tremendous.
horrible,
Yeah,
and this hurts me, and this is keeping me up at night. So it doesn't matter. So at 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 that point, you have to remember, hey, we're all brothers and sisters. We all have experienced some type of trauma, and my trauma is different than somebody else. And to somebody else, my trauma might be something like whatever. It doesn't bother me, but to me, it does. So at the end of the day, you have to be empathetic, and you have to refer people to the right people, right?
Hmm.
And right now, Jose, throw out a number in the website. I suggest 100% you should write it down. You should take it down for when you need it,
Yeah.
you know?
yeah,
And when you need it, you dial it, or email it, or whatever, you smoke signal it.
yeah,
Send us a DM. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna sit here to judge you. None of us three are gonna sit here and judge you at all. 0%.
zero. Man.
But at the end of the day, I got you. I got your back. I understand what you're going through. and I hear you. Most of all, I hear you, and it doesn't matter if it. You might think it's whatever. It's not. It's more than whatever. It's something that you feel was traumatizing, hurtful, not enjoyable, and it's hurting you. It's keeping you up at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not alone. I
That,
guarantee you.
yeah, you're not alone. And I know that we're giving out some resources, that 800 number, reach out, that website that we signed, that's down there. Also, the VA. There's a lot of good resources there. Reach out to the veteran centers, the VA, counseling, whatever it is. Another veteran that you just want to chat.
Or if you just want to, be around other veterans, hey, just go to American Legion or go to the VFW or ask one of us. Actually, I want to talk about one event coming up pretty soon after we talk about this. Some events that you guys can participate, or volunteer if you just want to put your mind something else and just say, hey,
Yeah,
I just want to.
do what Will's doing.
Oh yeah,
Go,
take an R&R, just take it. Yeah,
yeah, take some R&R and head out
Yeah.
to Chicago. Go meet his
yeah,
I'm only here for 3 days, brother. But
yeah,
hey, if any of our viewers are in Chicago and they hit me up on a private message,
yeah,
uh, I guarantee you I'll meet with you. I don't care. Like
yeah,
I'm here. I'm available.
yeah.
Anybody wants to crash my party?
yeah.
I'll tell
So,
you what. I'm gonna
so
see
far
Luke
you're the
Bryan, and
farthest.
it's like,
So far you're the farthest, bro.
yeah.
I thought I was farthest towards east. So you beat me.
uh, and you want to crash my party? I'm gonna go see Luke Bryan this Saturday. I
I'm
don't.
I'm I'm jealous, man. I'm jealous.
Hey, I like any kind of music. And we've talked about holistic medicine, and just hearing beats. And I really like the stuff, his beats that he puts out. I
Yeah.
also like Post Malone and all the genres that are out there. I tell you, there's not much music that I don't like. Uh, but I'm out here, and if any of you want to hit me up, I'm willing to meet up. You can meet where I'm at, or vice versa. You know.
Cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah, dude.
Trying to
But
see. Am I?
Pedro, hey, I'm
Did I
gonna log
freeze?
off. What's that?
Did I freeze?
No.
Oh,
No,
okay. All right. Cool.
I
All right.
I'm gonna Pedro and Jose. I'm gonna log off. I love both of y'all,
Love
and
you, brother.
this is Wellness Month. By the way, everybody, just remember next week we're gonna have Project Waves. Uh, I got a good chance to
Oh,
talk to the gentleman over there and about their program, and I can't wait to have them tomorrow or
next
next
Thursday.
Thursday.
Next Thursday, the Waves
And so,
Project. I'm excited, man.
yeah, I'm excited too. I hope everybody tunes in, and I'm out of here today.
All right, bro. Hey, enjoy
Absolutely.
your R&R. Enjoy the show, and send some pictures.
Yeah. Send some pictures.
I'll send the pictures.
All
All
right,
right,
bro.
brother.
All right.
Take
All right,
care.
man. Have
All right.
fun. All right. Well, I feel like my thing froze. Hold on. Let me see. All right. So let's move on to updates. Check, check. Radio
Yeah,
check.
I hear you. I hear you.
Hold on, hold on. Hold on.
Keep freezing, man. So for the audience, I know that right now is Pedro's frozen right now. So yeah, it's been a difficult couple days, but
Yeah.
unfortunately, there's very little that we can do but wait, and there's a lot that we can do for those that are going through something, and it's
Yeah.
just there. You might not think it's enough, but it's a lot. It means a lot, and uh, the only caveat I would put out is just focus on the way that you approach, and the way that you approach is just to be there without question and without judgment,
Yeah.
uh, because a lot of us were there for different reasons, but the main reason was to protect one another to our left and to our right, and then it became something completely greater than ourselves while we were there, and we started seeing the locals and the way they are treated, especially women, um, and seeing the shift, at least from my perspective, the shift in how policies were created after we were there. Um, it definitely made a difference to me. And now that all of that might revert back to what it used to be and the struggle that they used to have, it does put a big knot on the chest. So,
Right.
um,
Okay.
but yeah,
Yeah. So just again, for those that are just chiming in right now, again, if you need want to talk to, hit us up through LinkedIn, through Facebook, hell, even through YouTube. I always keep an eye on YouTube and any comments out there. So we can definitely, you can definitely reach out. So and for those again, if you're in a supervisor position, manager position that work with veterans, share this video. I mean, it could be something that it can help them out. Any the numbers in the website that we shown. So but yeah, so just reach out. So I want to shift the conversation. I don't know if anything else you have, bro.
no, man, no. I think, yeah, we don't want to
Yeah.
beat it, of course,
So
but
here's some cool. So here's some quick updates on my end. So some of you guys may not know, and I'm gonna make another video on this because this is just live. But one of you guys may not know that I moved to Texas, and so yesterday was my official day. And so if you're watching this, if you want to reach out to Tenthut, I know some people have reached out to us before, get on their podcasts, or invited us to go to their events. Jose and Dr. Will is going to be the main point of contact out in California, and I'm looking to expand out here for Tenthut in the Texas area. So for the meantime, though they are the go-to people, and I am also going to put here if you guys need to get in touch with one of us, you can always send us an email um, here.
yeah, you
Excuse me.
can always reach us at info@tenthut.org.
Yeah, there you go. So if you need anything, we always keep an eye on this email. So just send that email. Any questions or what invite us to any events or any events that you want to promote. Let us know through there.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's the first update. The second update, there is going to be. So here's the thing: most of our viewers watch us majority of them from Los Angeles, but so I used to live in the San Bernardino County, and Jose's going to be living there pretty soon. Um, my goal back then was to help out the community business, the veteran community in the San Bernardino County. So build the relationships like always. We are always looking to connect with other nonprofits so we can actually, push out the resources and also help out as many vets as we can. So there's going to be an event coming up. I highly recommend you guys share this website. It is the standdownvet.com, and this through a good friend. Sergeant Major Coker, we actually had him on a show a few months ago. He has a re-entry program for veterans, and it's an amazing program that he has developed throughout the years. And so
This one's going to be out of San Bernardino, right? It's
it's a San Bernardino. Yeah.
Bernardino, yeah.
Yeah. So even if you're in Los Angeles, go ahead, please share this website. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be almost a whole day, but it's just gonna be a resource, an event that is going to help both parties, which is going to help the veterans get there what they need, and also help out the organizations that are participating to understand what is the need for the veteran within the community, and that in that city or county.
Now,
Every county is different.
is the sergeant major still looking for community partners, resources?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, he is.
Okay, so if you're a community partner, even if you're out in LA and you want to and you can provide service out in San Bernardino County,
Mhm.
reach out to the standdownvet.com.
Yeah,
Uh, talk to Sergeant Major Coker, and he can link you. You know,
yeah,
so you can be
yeah.
part of
So I
that.
believe he's looking for other organizations to come in and participate in his event, and but it's going to be a really good event. So and then also I get a lot of emails from other organizations, even staffing agencies that are providing jobs for vets. If you're looking for work, especially now that it's what's happening, that a lot of individuals not getting unemployment because of the budget cut. So if you're looking for work, reach out. There's programs out there, anything from security, which some of us don't want to do that, right? To I think I saw Six Sigma or project management to software coding. So there's a lot of things out there, and don't pick a job or don't pick a program just because they promise you a job or promise you're gonna pay much money. Do your research first. Find out the county that you're gonna live in, or the city, and then you can find out from EDD and say, hey, or yeah, just go down in the office for and ask for a veteran liaison, and they'll and ask them, hey, what is the research, or what is the handbook, what it tells us, like what kind of jobs is available within the city or county. That right there is going to help you determine a good job or career. And then just don't go and jump and get all these certifications and all of a sudden you can't find a job. And it's frustrating, right? So don't waste your time and just plan it out first.
Right.
So yeah, so make sure you get on that, because I know some of you guys are under unemployment because of what happened with the COVID, right? So I don't think they're gonna do any extension. Who knows? But prepare, prepare, prepare. All right. So that is my updates. I don't know if you have any updates, bro.
No, no, man. I just next tune in next week.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Oh.
Next week we're having the Waves project, like Dr. Will mentioned. I happen to have gone through the program. I thoroughly enjoy the program. You learn how to dive for free.
Mhm.
That's like a $450 savings. They provide all the equipment, even the
Oh
mask.
wow.
Yeah, they provide everything. And you can actually dive, learn how to dive with the battle buddy, and they don't have to be a veteran. As long as the one person is a veteran, you could take your wife, your kids, and they'll teach them how to dive and certify them through
Yeah.
IFS. Um, so yeah, man, it's well
Yeah.
worth.
Absolutely. I haven't been to the program, and I'm a bit jelly that you guys went to.
Yeah, I
So
I
one of
enjoy
these
it.
days.
Just it's a different type of wellness approach.
Yeah.
Uh, because when you're down in the water, and we'll talk about it next week, but when you're down in the water, uh, you don't hear anything else but your heartbeat. You can't
Mhm.
focus about anything else but your gauges, how you're breathing, which is a big thing in trying to find your center, I guess, from what we learned last week.
Yeah.
Uh, so you have to control your breathing, or else that tank is going to run out a lot faster on you. Um, so
Yeah.
it's amazing, man. It's I happen to think it's one of the best ways to approach
Well,
wellness.
when you're underwater, you gotta force yourself to be calm, because if not,
You panic. You're
yeah,
done.
you're done,
When you
man.
start diving like really deep, and you're passing 30, you're passing 30 meters, 30 feet,
Yeah.
30 feet, and after that, you have to keep track of how fast you come up, because then
Yeah.
we'll talk about it next time. But you have to maintain full awareness of what you're doing, where you are, and how deep you are. and
Yeah.
it brings, at least for me, it brings more calmness
Yeah.
because you're the one responsible. But anyways, we'll talk about
Yeah.
all of that next week. You got to tune in. The Waves Project. I think it's exciting.
Yeah. So I have one more ask before we, get done here. So we are looking for volunteers. We are looking for volunteers to help us with the social media. We actually, and also for outreach for, our guests on the show. So if you know anyone that would like to help us out, have them reach out to the email info@tenthut.org. And, we need the help because right now we are a 3-man show right now. So, there's a lot of things that our personal lives, we have to, to do things. And we want to get the show going. We want to, get to the point where this is going to be our full time. I love this. I love being on the show. So I know you do too.
Yeah, I
And
do. I want to make it better. I want to make it better
yeah,
for you. I want to make it better for the community and our fellow veterans.
yeah.
So one of our Facebook viewers says you have to share some barbecue with us, bro. Next time you gotta have whiskey and barbecue on the show.
Okay. What did you get that?
Yeah, I got it.
Huh. I didn't get that. Interesting. Okay, cool. All right. Sounds good. Yeah, for sure.
All right, man. So again, do a radio check, do a wellness check on your fellow veterans, but don't ask too many questions. Don't probe. Don't prod.
Yeah.
Just ask and be there. Hey, do you
Yeah.
need me? Hey, how you doing? Just radio check over. Okay.
All right, guys. Until next time, stay tuned for our next show next Thursday. Again, 7 p.m. Pacific time. And for others, myself, 9 p.m. All right, guys. Until
All
next
right.
time. Take care. Peace.